All right, in the leftovers of the week story, let's meet this woman in her 30s with tattoos, overweight, oh, and by the way, a single mother who realized that no high value man really wants her, probably will never want her again, but she figured out how to cope with her loneliness, not by adopting cats and dogs, but by adopting something completely different. So let's listen to this. This is fascinating.
How I'm 33 and I'm dating a 25-year-old. And the amount of women in my comments that are saying, I'm 34, I'm dating a 26-year-old, blah, 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 blah. So many people are dating younger now. And I'm really
Yeah. This has been happening. I've been seeing more and more of that. Women who are in their 30s and 40s who realize that, well, if we're single mothers, if
why
we're
that
modern women
is.
who nobody really wants anymore, what are we gonna do? Yes, a lot of them post, regretting what they've done in their 20s, regretting tattoos and many other things. But some of them are getting very creative. So, by the way, this is fascinating. And don't forget that when men like me go to Southeast Asia, or does it, or don't, because I've dated women in their 20s when I was in my 40s in America. All of a sudden, we are, abusers, right? But when the roles are reversed, and I think that's the kind of the theme here of this live stream, nobody cares.
Like, did our generation of men just get completely screwed up? Like, are we on the first round of divorces where everyone is just so damaged that
Now, it's funny how she will gaslight my generation of men who actually say, no, we don't want a single mother who's overweight with tattoos and an attitude and many other things. Like, no, we don't. The reason we don't want that is because we're not screwed up. But you know which generation is screwed up? We'll find out in just a second. You want to take a guess?
that they can't give you what you need? I know that I've been dating guys my age or older than me always. And I was finding that dating them, they never wanted to commit. They were the players. They were the ones that were going out and had 20,000 girlfriends. They were the ones that were scared of commitment and didn't want anything serious and just wanted to like have sleepovers and, not take you out on dates. And that's what like my generation plus older than me treated me like.
Right. Well, that's the key word. That's how we treat women like you. There are other women that we treat better. Usually they're younger also. But even if there are some women, because I think she's only 33, if you don't have kids, if you don't have tattoos, if you took care of yourself, you don't have an attitude, we absolutely treat them very, very well. It's just you have become someone that is not worth it. And I think this is always this thing that's missing with these modern women. They don't realize that they want all of this treatment, but they offer nothing in return. So this is that there's a reason why they call it a dating market, right?
And I was like, I can't do this anymore. And I honestly, I gave up. I gave up dating. I was like, I'm over it. And then this little 25-year-old comes into my life, and I swear to God, turned my life upside down. He is like the complete opposite of any guy I've ever dated. The most caring, the most kind, the most respectful. He's great with my son, literally treats him like his own. If I'm busy working, he'll come home from work and literally just take my son out on a 2-hour bike ride just so that I get a break. He cooks, he cleans, he mows the lawn. I literally, if I ask him to do something, it's not like, oh, maybe tomorrow. No, he just does it. Like,
Yes, that's right. She found essentially what Elon Musk is promising us with his robots, right? They'll cook, they'll clean, they'll walk your dog, they'll take care of your baby, right? Except for she figured out, hey, instead of adopting cats and dogs, I can adopt a 20-something-year-old dude in America because he was also raised most likely by the previous generation of women like me who are single mothers. So he doesn't really know what the self respect is or boundaries. So he's going to do all of those things and be very, very happy. I think this is genius. I think this is genius. Instead of having all these cats and dogs suffer by being adopted by women like her, she can just use Chad bots. I'm all for this, by the way. Absolutely genius. This is a match made in heaven.
there's no arguing, there's no fighting, it's not like toxic at all.
Again, over almost every woman uses the word toxic when they're talking about men who don't want to tolerate their bullshit, right? The fact she just said she was arguing and all of that stuff. There is no arguing in a real relationship. What a real man is with a traditional woman. There's just no arguing. There's arguing with combative women like her, and that's why there was arguing, and that's why all these men left. And this is no more good men who obviously will be, not only age appropriate, but income appropriate and so many other things that essentially she would want. That's why they're all walked away and not coming back, right? So she kind of like saying the quiet part out loud, where a lot of them do lately, I've noticed. But again, I am not at all criticizing this. I think this is great because these losers, this chat, by the way, would you like to meet him? Let's listen for the rest of this. And now, because she posted a video, and you won't believe the type of video not only she posted, but her boyfriend that she's talking about kind of let her without being embarrassed out of his mind. But let's finish this video first. This is, again, I love this.
And I'm not saying that all older guys are like horrible, but just the ones that I dated anyways were absolutely horrible.
Right. And this is another thing. Like, you picked those men, right? And you also picked them by inking yourself up, getting some tattoos. Obviously, being a single mother, I don't know what happened there, but had a child with the wrong man, obviously. So these another theme that's always going on in my live stream is women not wanting to take responsibilities for their actions or their words and don't even know what it is. She's like, well, I don't know this man. I know. Well, you picked them, right? You want to take accountability? No? Okay. All right. I get it. All right. Let's continue watching.
Okay, like I did not have a good dating history. And I mean, I was always somebody who was like, I'm never gonna date younger. They're gonna be immature. They're gonna have like 20,000 girls on the go. Like, why?
That's probably still happening. You really don't think that your Chad is banging a couple of other girls of his age rather than a single mother that's overweight? But okay, but sure.
Would they ever want to be with me? I'm a mom. Like, they're not gonna want that.
They're not gonna want that. Nah, but excellent idea here.
Well, I'm telling you, there are some good young fish in the sea. And there are so many, like, for me, my experience has just been so good. And honestly, I swear to God, I'm going to marry that man. Like, things are so good. All I got to say is don't completely write them off, because I almost did, and I'm glad I didn't.
Yeah. No, it is amazing. But let's meet this Chad bot, because she did post a video of him. Here he is. Look at this. I mean, she literally titled this "I'm a mommy" as he's being her little bitch domesticated robot doing the dishes. Like, what? And he's proud of it, right? Like, he's wearing the mama t-shirt, and this is the new generation of American men. Essentially, simps, beta males that are happy to be used up by women while getting very little in return. But the fact that they can now be adopted instead of poor dogs and cats that have to put up with these ladies, I think it's a win-win for everybody. If you want to ditch modern women and move abroad for more traditional relationships, go to themillionmanproject.com, take my most comprehensive course, and change your life.